So I just got done trying to trade my shell for a trifold cover, and it worked. It fit, but the tailgate did not shut on the guy's 4th gen. So we're at the car wash. Trent is washing his truck, and I thought I'd show you guys my new TikTok shop purchase. It was $3. I don't know if you guys, I'll show you in just 1 second what it is, but I think it's well worth $3. So I'm gonna use it on my wheels because I already washed the truck, but I'm gonna use it on my wheels real fast to show you guys. So this is the product. There's water, and I just have Dawn dish soap. That's all I got. You pump it, pressurize it, stand back, and then boom.
Where are you at?
And then bam. Okay, finally the camper shell is sold. It's on the dude's truck. It's a little V8 gasser, but it's whatever. Got the money, no shell. It was fun, but I don't really need it. These guys work construction, so that's their work truck. So they needed a lot more than I did. I bought it just for visual looks, and it was super cheap. So I'm gonna order, like I said in the before, my bed cover broke. So I think I'm gonna order one of those trifold ones that's a lot more sturdy, just in case if it rains a lot, so it doesn't break it again. So that'll be an unboxing video for you guys when I get it. And then might buy something else. I kind of want pillar gauges. I know that's a like typical Dodge thing, have pillar gauges. Or I want to buy an Edge CTS3 monitor. My cousin Alan in that blue Mega Cab has one, and he has gauges too. But I kind of like the monitor look. But we'll see. So yeah. All right, everybody. These are the taillights. I went with chrome. I'm in my room because the wind is bad. But my plan is to change the red to white, leave the chrome, and then paint this bezel white. So I think that'll look pretty good. But if I had a tripod, I'd set it up so you guys see me take these apart. But I'm just taking a little, don't fall, taking a little pick and my heat gun, and I'm running around the edges, slowly prying with this pick. My very first set of taillights, or the other set of taillights I did, I literally went around the edges for like a minute with the heat gun, and I took this pick, pried at the corners, and it literally just popped off in like 30 seconds. Once I got the heat on it, it just popped right off. It was crazy. Like there was no sealant on the lens or nothing. It just literally just fell right off. So that tells you how bad these aftermarket ones are sealed. But this is the same brand as the other ones. The other ones were just black, so I could paint them. So these are chrome. I'm gonna leave the chrome. But I don't know if you guys ever seen a 3rd gen taillight look like that before. Socket. It's like a 4-wheeler socket that you push in. So I'm hoping my LED, my factory socket will fit in there. But anyways, I'll get that apart and I'll check back in. Okay, as you see, I'm already in. I cracked the corner because I had the taillight flipped and I thought I was heating this side, but I was heating this side. But I got the top, this would be the top, ceiling already broke. I think this is the side that did not follow the truck, so I think my lens might fit this. I might swap the lens out because I think paint will show the crack, and that's not what I want. So hopefully I can do that, but that's my fault. But that'll happen if you're not paying attention. And obviously I've done this once or twice, so I think I was just rushing and didn't pay attention to which corner I was heating up because this flipped over. But yeah, we'll just pop this out. All right, got the lens off. I did crack the corner, like I said. I'm gonna try to glue it back on, but I think I'm just gonna try to use the other lens. I'm pretty sure this bolts on like this. So yeah, the other lens should fit on there. So I think that's what I'm gonna do just to make it look a lot better. Again, that's my fault, but that's the risk you take when you're doing this. This stuff is very cheap. But now I'm gonna see if I could pop this off. If not, I'm gonna just try to find some gloss white wrap and wrap that. or maybe tape all this off, then paint that. I don't know yet, but we'll just see. Okay, update. It just pops in, which is awesome. My other tail lights, this was just built in to this piece, which this piece just sits there, and then it's these tiny little 4 screws on the back. So that's awesome that this pops out, because the other one did not, and that's what I was afraid of, because I did not want to wrap it. I really rather would paint it. So yeah, I'll take the other one apart, get this out, paint them, then we paint the bezel and put these things back in there. Ain't gonna lie, as I'm sitting here looking at this, maybe, there we go. These look kind of sick, all chrome. I don't know. I'll just do the white, I think. But that future reference, I think that if I could get this chrome somehow, that would look pretty good in there. But anyways, I'm not going to bore you guys with the other one. This is the same thing, but they're to the point where they're done for right now. This one's done. Just need to paint this, or possibly wrap it if I can find the right white, and then do the bezel, and probably take the other lens off of their taillights. But yeah, this is how you take apart 3rd gen taillights. So here are the taillights. They're almost, they're like 99% done. My tape job come up a little bit, so I gotta take that off and clean up around the edges a little bit. I'm not a painter, so it's just me trying to tape it off, but I think it turned out good. I'm surprised. I don't know how it looks on camera yet, but the wrap, the gloss white wrap from Walmart actually matches the paint pretty well. So I'm pretty happy about that. I did just notice a little, I guess when I was taking the tape off one, I bet the taillight came over and hit the other one, because I don't have a bench or nothing. I've just been using a really old metal trash can with a lid that we have, but that's a little touch-up paint will fix that. So it's not perfect by any means, but I think they're pretty good. For the taillights were like 89, and then the paint was probably like 30, and the wrap was like $8 or $9 for like a 2-foot roll. So you're in it way cheaper than someone to pay for someone to do it themselves. But I mean, hopefully if you pay that much, they'll be perfect. You don't gotta worry about the small things. But it's just a learning curve. This is technically my second set of opening taillights this way with heat gun and stuff. My very first way, I did it like in 2017, 2018, and I used a Dremel, and cut the back of it out. That sucked, but that was like way back when. So I've learned a little bit, but I still can't believe these plugs. I wish I'll take it out to show you guys what they look like. I've never seen a 3rd gen reverse slide plug look like that. But yeah, it's been a whole ordeal trying to get plugs for these, because the ones that come on these black taillights, they're way bigger than these. So I'm hoping, I don't know. But I got the plugs for this size, but now I don't have a bulb. So I'll have to order a bulb to fit on the tiny hole, or the tiny plug that goes in there. So it won't have reverse lights when I get them on there, but these brake lights and tail lights should work, because these definitely do not. So that's a plus. So I'll get them installed and show you guys. Okay, update. I want to keep you guys involved and make sure so you guys know this really. Sometimes there's some hiccups. So the previous owner, this is what he did. All this connectors. I would assume because he did not have, wherever it went, this plug. So on that side, I should have showed you on this side, but that side had a plug to fit this, which plugs into the light, which then plugs into your factory taillight harness. This is the factory plug. Well, this is the aftermarket plug to plug into your factory harness. So that plugs into the truck, and this white plug plugs into the back of your taillight. I would assume this feller that had this truck did not have this piece, or did not know that that's how that went. So he cut and spliced the aftermarket piece that plugs the two lights together into the hardwire of the truck. So he bypassed this piece. So he cut this piece off, wired one of the, I would assume this piece, to the truck, and then the taillight part is already on the taillight. So he just bypassed this main plug. Maybe because he didn't have one or something, I don't know. It was a real pain in the butt. So instead of messing with the hardwire of the truck, because it actually works, that, you know, he made it work. So that's good on him. I guess it works. So I just had to cut the old plug off this junk pair of taillights that don't work, the black ones that was on the truck, and I spliced it. I cut the new one off, which is right somewhere. I don't even know where it's at now. Anywho, you get the idea. So I cut this plug off, then I connected this green, black, and red set is off of this taillight, and then the white, black, and red is off the new taillight. So I did plug it in. It does work. So my wiring job does work. I still got to figure out the taillight situation, because this is the one that came out of these lights. As you can see, it is significantly bigger. I didn't take it out yet. I'll take it out. So there it is. If you have a four-wheeler, like a Yamaha Raptor or anything Yamaha, you know what this is what this reminds me of. You pull that down and you twist the light in. So it is way different than this. And this one does not fit. I thought it was going to, but it just does not. It just does not fit. So the new bulbs I bought, aren't even going to work. They're the same as these, because these are dumb bright. These are off Amazon. They were like $12. So if you see something that looks like this, and you have well, I'd say third gen, but they did work until I bought these taillights. But these are bright as hell. I promise. They are bright as hell. But yeah, so I don't know. If I had another plug, I could cut and splice like I did on these, but thanks to Nashville, I don't have reverse plugs on this side. So anywho, that's that. Also, I got a third brake light. It's chrome, to replace that ugly thing. I was gonna paint the trim to match the taillights, but I ran out of paint, so that's for another day. But I'm gonna plug that in there and I'm gonna get some shots of this thing. So I just got back from the lake, as you guys see, and there was a couple shots from the lake. We went down there, they had a little meet. And I got home and this taillight was like very dim. Like you could, like, it was not glowing like this. It just like you could see each perfect circle or square perfectly. I was like, well, that's not right, because that side is working just fine. So I just popped the taillight out. There's my tools. The taillight plug, I guess I didn't snap it in when I put it together earlier, so it come undone, but it was just like barely hanging on. So that's why it was like, wasn't fully disconnected, but it was pretty close to being disconnected. So I pushed the plug in. I clipped it, or I snapped it in. Now it's back to its glory. So yeah, so small things happen. Don't freak out. It's probably just a simple fix. I got a little mad, but just because I just took all this stuff apart and just did all this stuff. But yeah. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit of a tutorial video. A lot of people asked me on how I do taillights. So this video will hopefully help some of you guys out. I'm going to do another video on how to do headlights. Because my buddy is going to bring me some headlights and taillights to do. I've never done them for other people because I'm afraid I'm going to break them, and I'm really picky about what I do. So I don't want other people to give me money for something that they don't think is good enough for them. So I don't like doing it for other people, but he's a good friend. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next video.